Apologies for the late upload. Been a bit sick, but it's okay, we're powering through. The team, however, really struggling since we got up to 62 overall. Been sliding ever since, 277 overall now. A couple of trade decisions have proven really costly. Still a good rank, but compared to a month ago, nowhere near where we want to be. Like last week, won't go through the team for too long. Much rather move on from this quickly and get to trades. We went Wilmot, Seamus Mitchell and Darcy to Ford, Briggs and Witts. Had my chance to get English and passed up on it. Looking very stupid right now, and maybe I will at the end of the season as well. But Witts was in great form, hadn't gone under 115 I think since coming back from injury. Has the best buy, so I backed him in. Didn't work out this week at all, but fingers crossed Witts can bounce back from here. Others to talk about, we went Dacos VC, took that, lost 14 points because I would have gone Merit as captain, but that's fine. Zeeble has been nowhere near his seagulling best since Ratton took over. Will Day again, not great. Sam Walsh really set the tone for how this round would go. What was that? What was that from him? He started on fire as well, had 7 touches really early on, and then just completely disappeared for a large chunk of the game. Just chuck him in the middle at this point, it's where he plays his best footy. And Briggs, what a game from him. Should get to a really nice price now at his round 15 buy, and the plan will be to flip him to Clary. For trades this week, we'll definitely go Atkins out. Made his money, but should have gone Weddle. Missing him and Humphrey, that's been tough these past few weeks. We'll make a second trade as well, and I think it's going to be Zeeble out. He's become a bit of a fraudulent premium, just not the same player under Ratton. And it's either we trade him now with a 170 break even or commit to him for the season, because there's just not really much point trading him out next week or the week after with a much lower price. But I think the plan was always to trade at least one of the frauds in the team, the likes of Day, Sheasel, Walshy this week. Definitely not trading him, but he was a fraud this week. Needs a big bounce back. But Zeeble, Day, Sheasel, they were the ones on the chopping block. Zeeble not as much, but the way he looks now, he's moved up to the top of the list pretty quickly. So I'm happy to trade him. And who we're going to bring in, first one, no brainer for me, Andy Brayshaw, coming off the bye. He's in great form now. Perfect upgrade target if you don't have him. And the second player we'll bring in, seen his name floating around a little bit, very risky, Ben Keys. Last couple of weeks he's gotten the mid-time, mostly due to tagging jobs, but he's back in the guts, playing well. From what I've read, it seems like he'll spend most of his time in the midfield now. I guess the only worry would be if he's got to tag someone who predominantly doesn't play midfield. But I'm happy to trade in Keys as a value pick. We're trading in 2 keepers here, still making an upgrade, Atkins up to Brayshaw, and it would leave me with 1 upgrade to go with 7 trades. Of course, we still have a couple of questionable premiums here. But I'm happy to do this. Atkins to Brayshaw, Zeeble to Keys, leaving me with 103k in the bank. So this will be the team heading into round 13. We have a full 22, 19 premiums, or at least what I consider to be premiums. Captains this week will go Laird C against West Coast. VC, I'm thinking Sicily or Dunkley. Hawthorn and Brisbane do verse each other. leaning towards Dunkley. Yeah, I think we'll stick with that. Could go Marshall or Goulden, Saints and Swans versus each other. Or Bont against Port. Did have a great game against them last time, but Port are generally a really tough team to score on. Yeah, we'll stick with Dunks and Laird. So I guess the plan from here, we've got 6 in defense with the option to trade out Sheasel or Day. Don't think I'll trade out both, probably hold on to one, but we have Sicily, Dacos, Dawson, Stewart, Sheasel and Day. Midfield, Bont, Merritt, Laird, Brayshaw, Neal, Walsh, Steele. Last spot will be reserved for Oliver. Then you got Marshall, Witts, Dunks, Taranto, Goulden, Rosie, Cogs, Keys. Just the one spot left for Clary. We have 103k in the bank, so we're set up okay for now. Next week, obviously, we're not getting him because Melbourne have their bye. So it does leave me the option to potentially trade out Day with Hawthorn having their bye. I could go him to a Sinclair, Lloyd, Ryan. The option is there to do that. Probably Sinclair. I'd rather only use one trade if I'm going to trade out Day, because I'm most likely going to need 3 trades to bring in Clary in round 15. So we'll see. But I want to have at least 3 trades by the time my team is finished. So that's something to think about, but either way, Clary will take the last spot in the side. But that's how we're looking. Hopefully we stop sliding. Don't think we'll make up much ground this round because everyone should be fine. But these next 2 weeks, round 15 especially, hoping we can make up some ground there. But that will do it. Hopefully you all had a much better round 12 than I did. Good luck for round 13 and see you in the next one.